One of our favorite recurring programs, PolyAngle, calculating the angles, perimeter, and type of regular polygon. So when you're doing a GUI program, first let's do the GUI design process. Yes, I do want you to sketch something out to show that you have thought through your design. Your design does not have to look like mine. We have already solved the problem. Right? We know how to calculate the interior and exterior angle. We have some pseudocode. Do we need pseudocode for this one? I don't know. We've pretty well, you can go from your command line interface program, which is what I did. I got my calculations and everything from there. So I found my PolyAngle. Oh, that should be Y because that's my way I do it. Okay, so I found my PolyAngle program, and I'm going to take the calculations from there and put it into my, where is it at here? My MPG program. My MPG program already has a pretty nice interface. So I'm going to run that. Oh, I can't find the bitmap because I copied it to a new folder, so I'm going to Control right slash is a shortcut for commenting things out in Visual Studio Code. So I'm going to run it now without its icon and see, very much like our design for PolyAngle. See how it's just not too far away? We have a few more things down here in the display. We have a few more things down here in the entry area. So I'm going to take this, which is the code I'm looking at right now, and modify it to look like this. So my first step is to find my code. Whoopsie. You're not the only one that does that. So I'm going to change this so I know what program I'm working on. And I'm going to drag this layout, and you can do whatever layout you want. This just happens to be the one that I picked. This one was actually done in a little program called Pencil. It's free. It's a prototyping tool for GUI environments. So this GUI could be used anywhere. And then I also went through and said, okay, what sort of column spanning and stuff do we need to do here? So far, so good. So I'm going to drag that to the side and use this as my guide as I'm doing things. I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm just going to help you through a little bit of the process. So we create our main. I decided with this one that I was going to use a label widget, and maybe I won't use a label widget. Yeah, I think I won't. You don't have to use a label frame. So I'm going to take out the label frame because I haven't thought of any really good names for them. So there's going to be, I'm going to call this the entry frame, and the other one I'm going to call the display frame. So anytime in Visual Studio Code, if you want to rename something and rename it all the way through your program, press the F2 key. See how that opens that up? And then I can say entry frame. Press enter, renames it everywhere. I can rename this one to, I'll just call this display frame. And I didn't do that right. I forgot to press F2. There we go. So I'll change that to display frame. Otherwise, you have to hunt through the code and find everything. Well, I'm just going to make it a frame. It's up to you how you want to design it, as long as it's functional. So these two guys are what, just a second. So these pack guys fill the frame to the edge of the window. So both of these frames are going to the edge. And for some reason, I have a different frame relief on this one than I do on the other. Well, I'll have to fix that at some point. This one keeps the frame size the same regardless of widget sizes. So these two work together to keep the frame filling up the whole window. And I don't think I didn't set a size. So size is automatically set by whichever is the widest of the widgets. And then I created my entry miles. Oh, well, here it is. I need number of sides, don't I? I just need 2 of them. So I'm going to scooch this over here out of the way. So we have entry start miles. Well, we need entry sides. Oops, and I'm not doing what I said I should do. Okay. Press F2. And we're going to call it entry. Yeah, I wasn't going to change that part. I'm going to change this part to call it sides. This one's going to be entry length. Makes sense? We don't need this one. And fortunately, you can't, I don't know of a way to delete everything, but you know how that goes. So we'll delete that. So we would then change our labels. We would add, you get the idea. You go through and you add labels, change labels. You could have your button here. You could have your button down there. You could have your button there. It doesn't really matter to me. Now what we would do next is make our calculate. So this is just going to be, since we're calculating more than one thing, I'm just going to call it calculate. So then I look at my PolyAngle program, wherever that is. There he is. Find the right part here where I'm calculating the angle. There. So I would do it very similarly to this. I would do self dot, for instance, number of sides, or let's see, yeah, num sides maybe. That's going to be my variable. I'm going to get, and I want it to be an integer. I don't want to have funky things going on, and so then it's going to be getting what's in the entry sides into num sides. And then I would get this in with the length. There. And then in here I'd put in my calculations, which we already know. I'd have more display labels. I'd want to make sure that I have the display labels necessary to show everything. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing here. No, it's very similar to taking your temperature program, converting to the miles per gallon. Now we're taking the miles per gallon program, taking what's there and converting it into the PolyAngle. I think that's pretty much everything. Please let me know if you have any questions. I'm always available. Set up an appointment. Send me an email.